Have you ever felt that whenever you operate in the purpose the Lord has for you, there's always people who try to frustrate, discourage, or trouble you? Well, what if I told you you aren't alone and we've been told how to handle this? Come on, let's go. In the book of Ezra, we see some of the children of Judah are back in Jerusalem after captivity, rebuilding the temple. A beautiful process, right? In chapter 4, we learn that there are some adversaries that come against them and even offer to help in the building process. Now, after the leaders pretty much tell them, hey, look, nah, we're good, we got it. Verses 4 and 5 tell us that then the people of the land tried to discourage the people of Judah. They troubled them in building and hired counselors. These dudes even hired haters against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, king of Persia. Family, we see that as the people were doing the work of the Lord, there was complete opposition, right? These people specifically focused on discouraging, frustrating, and troubling the people in their purpose. Now, if you continue to read, you will learn that they even continue to take it a step further after this. So what we learn, family, is that if it happened to them, if it happened to Christ, if it happened to the disciples, we know it will happen to us. So what do? Well, first know Christ told us, blessed are you when they revile and persecute you and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. So family, don't trip. This is part of the territory, right? It's a blessing. Embrace it, right? We see the disciples in Acts 5 verse 41 rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for the name of Christ. Remember that the Lord has you, okay? Second, we should do what Jesus told us to do in Matthew 5 verse 44. He tells us to love our enemies, bless those who curse us, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you. Family, we are called to set the standard and to always be able to stay focused through the emotion any situation may bring, which we all know can be tough, right? But remember, as the saints, we have the knowledge, the understanding, and the wisdom about the big picture of it all. And we are filled and led by the Spirit, right? We know that the hate of an enemy is deeper than the surface and that we are truly in a spiritual warfare. That's why we love and pray for those who come against us. Sometimes they don't even realize the root of their hate towards you. They don't realize they are being attacked spiritually to operate and act out of their flesh. That's why we bless them, right? We want them to turn away from their affliction. We want them to know the Lord, to come to be saved and to be filled and have the ability to walk in the Spirit as well. Again, we understand the bigger picture and are called to sacrifice our fleshly feelings for the sake of our brothers and sisters. Paul wraps it up beautifully in Romans 12, verses 19 through 21, stating, beloved, do not avenge yourselves, but rather give place to wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay. Says who? Says the Lord, right? Verse 20, therefore, if your enemy is hungry, feed him. If he is thirsty, give him a drink. For in so doing, you will heap coals of fire on his head. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. So such a beautiful verse, right? Family, when we consistently overcome evil with good, we are heaping coals of fire on our enemies' heads, meaning your goodness towards them is burning them up inside, right? Your goodness is convicting their heart as they sit there dumbfounded that you are praying, blessing, and doing good to them despite how they have treated you. It's such a powerful tool that we see can be used to convict people's hearts of their wrongdoings and their need for Christ, and truly can inspire them to come to know the Lord because of your actions towards them. Family, this is such a great step that we need to pray the Lord continuously gives us the strength to do. Join me tomorrow to learn more how we press forward in these situations. I love you guys. Shalom. Peace.